Hey, what's up, everyone? So today I am doing Garth, aka Truth XP's birth chart Synastry. Very cool guy, very fun to chill with. He's one of my classmates, and I'm really grateful for you, bro. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to learn more about you, about myself, and my family. Okay, hold your breath. Okay, here we go. My sun sign is in Scorpio. Jazz's sun sign is Taurus. Garth, your sun sign is in Capricorn, meaning that you are a very steadfast person, very hardworking, no BS type of person, mad respect, very stable-minded. I can respect that. Scorpio sun, I'm more introverted and I'm more extroverted at times when I feel like it's necessary, but I'm all emotion, man. Like, I care more so than you could ever imagine about you. Everyone knows Scorpio cares about their friends a lot. Okay, and yeah, Taurus, Jazz, she's like me, except she cares about everyone enough to give everything that she has type of vibe, you know. And now, so we shall go with our risings now. So my rising is in Gemini. Jazz's rising is also in Gemini. And Garth, bro, your rising is in Sagittarius. And now, Sag and Gemini, they get along pretty well. Sagittarius is really good at focusing and getting the job done. And Gemini is really good at talking a lot and talking enough to get things done, to get the point across, to get people to get what's going on. Okay, so with rising is just your superficial self. So your Sagittarius superficial self is, I want to try everything, I love doing new things and doing an awesome job, but when those things get boring, I do something else. That's just me. My vibe, my rising, my personality, my veneer is, I'm just gonna talk your ear off and we're gonna be friends, and then you're gonna be friends, and then I'm just gonna keep talking and I'm gonna be the bug in your ear. Okay? And Jazz is the same way. My moon is in Leo. Jazz's moon is also in Leo. Garth, your moon is in Pisces. So your moon is every other sign, including your own sign. So you have whatever choice of personality you want, plus your main personality, which is more, I love, I care, I want the best for you. But I go first, and then I want the best for you. And, I mean, every sign's that way. But you have all the signs inside of you, so you're that way, and you're everything. And you're yourself. A lot of people say that Jesus was born on the age of the Pisces, right? You know, because he was doing a lot of really crazy esoteric things. So it's possible. Okay. Mercury. My Mercury is in Libra. Jazz's Mercury is in Taurus. And Garth, your Mercury is in Capricorn. So, Garth, your Mercury in Capricorn. Okay. Oh, by the way, our moons, not so nice to each other. My moon is more like, bro, why are you gonna leave everyone? Why are you gonna go build your life up without us? We're everything. We're awesome. Leo is everything. Leo is fire. Leo is the sun. We are shining. Listen to us. Don't go anywhere. Stick around. Help us out. Give us some guidance. Don't transcend before we do, you know? But you can transcend and then come back, you know? Like, it's like you're already part of your astral body. Like, you could pass away, come back. You could do whatever you want, okay? That's just it, okay? While Leo just talks. And we're just shining. Shining! Like that chord. Oh my god, dude. Don't get me started. Oh my god. That was a good movie. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Finding Nemo. Anyways. Okay, so Mercury. My Mercury's in Libra. Jazz's Mercury's in Taurus, and your Mercury's in Capricorn, Garth. Capricorn and Taurus are chill. Capricorn is the I'm climbing up and up into infinity and beyond. And Taurus is I'm doing whatever I have to do to get this done, communicating wise, right? So those are two different communication archetypes. And then Libra is more like in the background, deciding which way they want to go. And then when they figure out where they want to go, they're there. It's like instantly, okay? So that's how the vibes go. So while you guys are climbing, while Capricorn climbing, the goat's climbing, and the Taurus bull is doing whatever they're aimed at, Libra's making a decision to become definite. Okay? Maybe throwing a rock at someone or something instantly. Transmitting type of vibes, okay? And that's Mercury. That's for communication. So an example would be, say you're Garth, you're sharing something, and you're Capricorn, period, that's what you're doing. And then say a Libra, for example, is like, hey, what about this other thing? Capricorn's focused on doing one thing, moving up, period. Dos Equis, I don't know why I mentioned that, but yeah, period, up, okay? And then there's Libra doesn't really care if people care or not, if anyone cares or not about questions, like it's whatever. And then Taurus is like, hey, I'm Taurus, I'm you know, kind of vibes. And so that's like, okay, Taurus, okay, you said your piece and everybody heard you. You know, Taurus will step in and just say the same thing, like, I'm a Taurus, which is cool. Very stable way of communicating. Taurus and Libra are both ruled by Venus. So we're both all about the communication. But Libra is more like, I want you to understand me. I need you to understand me. Libra is super fixated on relationships for some reason. There's just this disgusting fixation on relationships for Libra. And communication in Mercury, for sure. There's an obsession with communication. The more you talk to Libra, if they like you, the better they'll be able to understand you and they'll be able to communicate with you. It's ridiculous, okay? But that's how that works. Okay, and then there's Venus. My Venus is in Libra. Garth, your Venus is in Aquarius. Jazz's Venus is in Pisces. So Garth, your Venus in Aquarius is more, dude, you don't care about nothing, just getting it done and being you. You want to express yourself and get it done, okay? A lot of piercings and stuff, that has its tendency to be more Aquarian-esque, because Aquarians, they do what they do. You don't need to be raised. You raise yourself. You're raised by wolves. You're raised by lions. Whatever. It doesn't matter. That's how your personality grows. You know? So through Venus, if you really want something in your life, bro, just go and take it. Because there's nobody there. Except that energy that you have, which is, I don't care. I'm just going to go. I just did it. And then everyone's like, what the hell? What'd you do? What'd you do? You know? I like to think that Aquarian energy is just so our DNAs move at the speed of light, right? I like to think that Aquarian energy is pulling that energy together and creating a human. So it's the energy that makes everything move at the speed of light to create physicality, because it's illogical. But here we are as humans. Okay? So you're illogically creating things, evidently. Okay? My Venus is in Libra, and I have the biggest obsession. With making sure that everything is fair. Everything must be fair. for Libra and Venus. Especially with relationships, everything has to be fair. If something isn't fair, then there's something wrong, and that needs to be corrected so that everything can be fair again. If there's no fairness, if there's no justice, then Libra gets uncomfortable. And when Libra gets uncomfortable, either something bad happens or they disappear. It's just like with Leo. If Leo is at the center of attention, they'll just disappear. That's the same way with Libra. Libra really wants everything to be balanced and fair and just. And Jazz's Venus in Pisces is everything. She's abundance, and spiritually, just like Garth, just like your moon. Like, she's not necessarily just like that, because Venus is the planet of love and the planet of communication, the planet of intercourse, like communication, intercourse. Okay, that's what Venus is. Emotional, everything. Venus. Okay, so Pisces and Venus people are more like, whatever I can do, I'll do. I've already experienced everything. I don't really care what I do. As long as I'm doing something, I'm happy. That's how that energy goes. So it's cool to check out that Piscean energy. The chill, I'll do whatever I want kind of vibe. They don't find anything unattractive. Okay, so now we have Jupiter. Garth, your Jupiter and Jazz's Jupiter are the same. You guys both have Jupiter in Cancer. My Jupiter is in Gemini. So you and Jazz are more so likely to nurture and to take care of, to develop. Like Garth, for example, bro, you have a you know your personality. I know your personality. We identify with what's going on with the whole thing with you, with your puppies. You know, that's the thing that you have, and you show that, and then through showing that you get nurtured. You know, and that's how Cancer energy is. They nurture, and then they become nurtured. So that's really beautiful to check out. And Jazz also has a Cancer and Jupiter. And she's taking care of our children, our daughters. She's doing an awesome job. And I'm super grateful, and that's why I praise her, you know. And what else? My Jupiter's in Gemini. My Jupiter has to do with communication. If I don't communicate, I'm going to feel less like myself. I need to communicate to feel more like me. To feel more empowered, I need to communicate. And Jupiter is the planet of growth. So I get to go into Jupiter. My Gemini goes into Jupiter, and it says, okay, so I get to communicate growth. So it's like, okay, that's the key. So if I communicate with you guys growth, if I communicate growth, then I grow. So the more consistent I stay at doing this, the more I'll grow. So if I can do this, it's up to me ultimately. But if I could stay focused on growing by communicating, I'm gonna be fine. Okay. Saturn. My Saturn is in Sagittarius. Jazz's Saturn is in Capricorn, and Garth, your Saturn is in Capricorn as well. So you and Jazz both have Saturn in its home planet, in its native planet, and its indigenous planet, okay? So you and Jazz have Saturn in the indigenous planet, which means that you guys don't necessarily have to focus on working too much, because it's evident. You're gonna work, and you're not even gonna think about it, because it's just something that you naturally do. I mean, possibly you might forget sometimes. Everybody forgets things. Nobody's perfect. But you guys are, the easiest thing for you to do is work really well and really focus on what you're doing, on your goals and stuff. That's what's the really cool thing about you guys. For me, I have Saturn in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is definitely a preacher type. Okay? So, my work ethic has a lot to do with being preachy and communicating a lot. So that's what I'm trying my best to do, is communicate how important it is to be where we are, and how important it is to work really hard to grow and to become the way we want to be. I'm the communicator, the preacher. So me associating with you guys' really good work ethic, you guys would probably get bored with me, because it's like, dude, why do you talk so much? Why don't you just go and do what you're talking about? But I'm like, no. That's not me. That's not me. I communicate. No, bro. Go do it. I'm like, no, that's not how I am. If I go and do it, I won't be able to communicate it. And if I don't communicate it, then no one's going to benefit. See? So that's where my communication comes in. And so you guys' work ethic comes in really well and strong too, because you guys' work ethic is what gets the world to spin. You know what I mean? We're in Earth's gravitational pull. Gravity might be moving the Earth, but you guys have to be able to hold the Earth together. You guys' energy, your Earth energy, has to be able to hold the Earth together while it's spinning. And that sounds like a lot of work. So yeah, mad respect. My Mars is in Aries. Garth, your Mars is in Sagittarius, and Jasmine's Mars is in Pisces. Okay, so Garth, your Mars is really aggressive when it comes to getting new ideas, when it comes to being preachy, when it comes to expressing self. That's when you get really Sagittarius and blunt, because Sag is blunt, okay? And inevitably blunt, right? Okay, and Venus is, gonna take whatever and put out whatever energetically. But it'll always be in a positive light. Maybe in a negative light, you never know. It's like, the sign can do whatever it wants. My hands are up. I am not in control of that sign. I'm not in control of explaining it or not. No, but it's a really beautiful sign, and it's super, super spiritually charged, like Energizer Bunny status. Okay. My Mars is in Aries, so your vibes, Garth, your I'm gonna be blunt vibes. They hit me cool, because I'm like, okay, you can be blunt, and I'm gonna be blunt too. Because Aries has a tendency to be like, yo, if you're gonna punch me, but I'm gonna punch you back. And I'm not gonna let up because you wanna let up. I'm just gonna keep going, right? And your vibe, Sagittarius vibes are basically the same. Like, they're not gonna let up either. So it's like, it's a chill vibe. You have a ram and you have a centaur communicating, and that's a cool vibe. There's no, oh, why you say that kind of vibe. It's just, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, kind of. It's kind of funny, yo. But that's a cool thing, So there's a mixed bag between our communication together, and it's cool, There, look at me. I'm married to someone who's completely opposite from you. But it's not all about your birth chart. It's about your personality too, and how you appreciate someone. And I appreciate you guys, and blessings. Thank you, bro, and blessings.